and welcome.
This program does not endorse the illegal use of marijuana or the illegal cultivation. Please learn your state laws. Welcome everybody. My name is Dr. Greenleaf. You are here again at 420 24/7. And today we are at the University of Stony Brook. I have a panel of doctors, and I'm going to be asking them some questions, and I'm going to let you guys ask the doctors some questions. Also, we have Kevin Sabat, whatever he is, anti-pot, liar, whatever. But anyway, you're going to get a chance to ask him some questions too. So before we get started, I'd like to introduce the doctors from left to right. First, we have Dr. Bernard Crenshaw from Detroit, Michigan Medical. He is a paradox researcher of cannabis seed oil. He's been researching marijuana since 1972. We have, next to Dr. Bernard, we have Dr. Nancy Bledsoe from Sun Valley, California. She has over 20 books published about the cures of marijuana and the lies the government's been telling. Next to her, we have, which everybody knows, we have the famous Dr. White.
Excuse me.
From the University of Belmont. And next to Dr. White, we have Dr. Leon Benton from Kentucky Medical Center. He was hired to find research of the harmful effects of marijuana and ended up studying how amazing the plant was, and kind of like Dr. Lester Grinsky. All right, and next to Dr. Leon Benton, we have Kevin Sabat. How many lives have you saved, Kevin? Okay, so I'm going to get right to the questions.
What?
And the first question is going to go out to Dr. Bernard Crenshaw.
I'll tell you what.
Doctor, you have been studying marijuana for over 20 years. You claim that there's over 200 cures. And we would love to know what is the biggest benefit to smoking or vaporizing or however you're going to ingest marijuana plant.
Okay, first off, I'd like to claim by I don't smoke marijuana, or do I ingest marijuana. I do have a oil-based marijuana sedative cream that I do use on my patients and even myself. And the first thing this does is it completely removes wrinkles and anything else. You can rub this on your penis to begin to masturbate or get hard. You can rub this on a bone, or kind of like Dr. White's paste, but more of an oil. So the benefits of marijuana goes way beyond just smoking or ingesting it. This oil can be vaped or rubbed or used as a cream, or it's got a medicinal value of 13% on the FDA scale of erectile diseases. And the epileptic seizures that cannabinoid and cannabidiol receptors 1 and 2 receive through the skin, the receptors, that's why it's able to do all the medicinal things that it does.
Wow. So that's amazing. Dr. Bernstein, I thank you for sharing, and I'm sure the audience will have questions later. But let's move on. I'd like to at least ask the doctor one question each before I let the audience start asking. The next question I have is for Dr. Nancy Bledsoe. Yes. We are so grateful she was flown up here from California. Once again, we are here in Stony Brook University in the auditorium. We like to thank them for letting us use this. There are a panel of doctors here, and we are asking Dr. Nancy Bledsoe the next question. And the next question is, you have done much research on things that have to do with the women, like vaginal creams with for yeast infections, and to have you have one thing with the marijuana with the seeds. you deliver baby in a bathwater of seeds. Could you tell us about that procedure, Dr. Nancy?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, first off, for having me here. And I have come up with an easy way for women that doesn't want to take the opiate derivative painkillers while they have a baby. So what I do is I fill the water with lukewarm water, and we put in about 2,000 to 3,000 marijuana seeds. We mix it up like a tea. What happens is the seeds go up the vaginal canal, and actually the seeds work as a little like a roly-poly. They push the baby down. As they push the baby down, the oil from the secretion of the seeds makes the baby slip right through the vaginal canal, and women have no pain at all. Or does the psychoactive effect of the marijuana plant take effect in the baby or the mother?
That's amazing. So it's not even the psychoactive effect that we stoners call getting stoned. It's just a medicinal purpose, right?
First off,
Wait a minute. That's ridiculous, because women should be in pain when they have a baby. Why should we give them something to ease their pain? They're women, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we're gonna give them the marijuana seeds, and then we'll have to grow.
I would hope so.
And it'll be a big mess.
All right, hold on. Kevin, first off, no one asked you to speak.
I don't think we
line.
should
You
give
have
these
no
women
manners.
anything to
But
make
we
the
already
pregnancy
knew that. You have to wait your turn, okay? And second off, yes, we do want to ease the women's pain during...
Absolutely. I mean, why wouldn't we want to make their birth delivery as easy as possible? But once again, people like Kevin stand in the way of medical marijuana.
That's right. Should be ashamed of himself. Okay, next, I have a question for the one and only Dr. White. Dr. White, okay. Dr. White, orthoscopic surgeon from the University of Belmont. He's got Nobel Award, Peace Prize. He's got the Pain Therapeutic Prize. He's got pain management. He is a doctorate of doctors in medicine. He has been researching marijuana for 37 years now. That's right. Give it up again for Dr. White. My question to Dr. White is, you have been doing a lot of putting back together people that have broken bones and broken body parts, and I know that collarbone, you fixed the collarbones, and you've done a whole bunch of things. But give us an update on what you're doing with medical cannabis now.
Okay, first off, I'd like to say that medical marijuana has changed the face of this medical community, and people like this asshole over here, Kevin Sabat, who tries to lie and say things that just are not true, just makes me sick as a doctor to have a scum like this trying to keep medicine from people, trying to keep babies from having seizures, trying to keep people with migraines and so many ailments. This human being, this dirtbag, this scumbag sitting over here is trying to make America think that this plant is evil, and I hope he goes to hell for it. And recently, I had an 8-year-old boy who got hit by a truck, and his legs came off. And I used the cannabis paste with the seed oil and some properol and some glycinol, and I combined a little bit of strainage with the butane hash oil, and I began to rub the lotion on his legs. And as I was rubbing the lotion, his whole bones begin to heal. You could see his legs reattaching to his body from the cannabis paste. And it's things like this why marijuana is a miracle drug.
Wait a minute. I have a question. Wait a minute. After you use the paste, did you get in your car and drive?
Once again.
I want to know that right now.
Kevin,
Because
what
if
does
you
that have
did,
to do-
that's illegal.
What does that
And
have
this
to
is
do
what I'm
with-
talking about with the marijuana and the driving.
Oh my. Kevin, we're not even talking about this, okay? We're talking about an 8-year-old's legs being reattached. And you're talking about if the doctor that healed the boy drove after he touched the cannabis?
Yeah.
You don't get high from touching cannabis, you asshole.
Well, you never
And
know.
once again, wait your turn to talk.
Okay.
Once again, everybody.
It's no good. Pot's no good.
Oh my God.
They would never let me smoke or not. They would never let me.
Yeah, well, that explains a lot. Okay, anyway, we'll get to you, Kevin. Trust me, we will get to you. All right, next I have a question for Dr. Leon Benton from Kentucky Medical Center. He has been leading research on cannabis liquid. He's also been leading research on solventless hash and the indigestion of it for cancer, hepatitis C, and methadone addiction. Dr. Leon Benton, everybody. All right, now Dr. Leon, what I want to ask is, the last thing that we heard from you was in Time Magazine that you saved, you did a study on 10 cancer patients, and you healed all 10 people of cancer. And can you explain the process on how you healed 10 people of cancer in 90 days?
Yes, well, what I did was, I was given the opportunity to use the liquid extraction THC medicine that I came up with exclusively to kill the cancer cell. What I did was, I used the university and I took 10 people that had 3 days or less to live. And what I did was I began to take all their blood out and put THC back in a liquid form type. So the blood was green and did replace, and then THC and the cannabinol, CBD, CBG, and CBC all made the green blood bring everybody back to a stable, non-cancerous state of mind.
Wow. It's amazing. Well, Dr. Leon, I just want to thank you for your input. And right now I'm going to open up the panel for some people in the audience to ask some questions. And we have a question for you. Go ahead, sir.
Yes. This question is for Kevin up there. Kevin, now you are against medical marijuana, and you basically are the biggest piece of crap that I have ever come across.
Yes.
So I want to ask you, why are you so against giving people medicine that they need?
First off, if I can't smoke pot, nobody can. And when I was a kid, my friends, well, I thought they were my friends, but I went over to the house and they were all smoking, and they would not let me smoke. So from there on, I said, if I can't smoke, then nobody can.
Oh,
And that's why medical marijuana is is bad, and I will lie and do whatever I have to do to make sure no one gets it.